you can't follow the fashion when you're trying to do a startup company, or I think really anything in life. But you have to, as an entrepreneur, if you're gonna build a company, pick something you think is interesting.
Get in there and do it, and eventually you getting in there and putting yourself out there. If you have something to offer, someone's going to see it at some point.
But you can't really do it with your eyes closed.
Just make sure that you are focused on something you're passionate about.
If you're going to be an entrepreneur, you better be prepared for long hours and a lot of dark moments.
But ultimately, I think you need an energy. You need a drive and a belief in what you're doing. And I know this energy is success somewhere, creative success. And that's first and foremost to me. And that's what I follow now. If you have any wisdom whatsoever, you know to follow, wherever there is great energy.
When you know where you're going and you know what you want, the universe has a way of stepping aside for you.
And that belief, whatever that is, can change an entire film. It can change anything, really. It's infectious. When you see that on the screen, and I see it all the time with people, you're infected by that energy.
If you run the 100-yard dash with people that can't run as fast as you, yeah, you'll win. Hands down, you know that. But if you run with people much faster than you, all right, yeah, you might come in last every single time, but your time will be better.
You getting in there and putting yourself out there. If you have something to offer, someone's going to see it at some point.
Stop lying to yourself.
I mean, what really got everything kind of truly going for me, you could point out a lot of different things, but the bottom line, I realized that even the group of people I hung around with, it was easy for me to think that I was doing a lot because I was doing more to try to move myself forward than they were. I'm a big fish in a puddle.
You don't know what the field is, just get going and figure it out, And then the truth will surface. Action causes reaction, If you stand still in a sedative state, if you're a pond, and it's sedative, what grows in there is algae. But if you have a current, a fountain or something, it's like an oasis. People want to come and look at it. Your life has to be moving the same way. Just get going, man. Get going. You're learning along the way.
What astounds me is how many young people come up to me and say, Conan, someday I'm going to be on your show. Oh, what is it you do?
Yeah.
They don't know.
Yes.
That's the crazy thing. Most people, it's the Paris Hilton phenomenon. They just want to be famous.
Exactly.
And they've actually seen it work. They've seen someone get incredibly famous for just being famous. What I would say to people is you've got to go to where they're making the thing that you like. and then work there in any capacity. If you have to get coffee for somebody, if you have to hold a cable, if you have to stand there and volunteer, go to where they're making the thing that moves you, that gets you excited, and try and get close to it.
I realized that actually I need to get my ass out to Hollywood and meet other people who are, like in my category or working a little higher, and I should be the weakest link in my chain.
Are you dancing against people you're better than or people that are better than you? What do you think her answer was? I'm better than them. I said, of course, because you're winning every time. That's a clue. So my question is, how do you get better playing against people you're better than? How are you going to get better? She says, well, no, I'm not. You need to go model or work with the best person in your industry in the world. If I stay on this path, it's not going to happen. There's not enough time.
I mean, I remembered for years, I was aware that I'm not doing the thing that is going to be my life's work, but I'm close.
I am not here to be another person that lived and died and didn't do anything significant. I am here to create a shift in this universe.
When you know where you're going and you know what you want, the universe has a way of stepping aside for you.
I am here with a purpose. I will stop at nothing.
I couldn't even tell you exactly what it was, but I knew I was close. Do you know what I mean? I knew when I was a writer at Saturday Night Live, this isn't quite it, but I'm close. I knew when I was a writer in The Simpsons, this is further away from it than I was at Saturday Night Live. I knew that I liked being around the live. So I knew when I was close. And that's what I tell them, is just go there and don't have an ego about it.
But I also knew that if I didn't try, that I would always regret that. I thought, okay, if I go do this thing and participate in this thing called the internet that I genuinely believe is going to be a big deal, and if I fail, am I going to regret having tried and failed? And I knew the answer to that was no.
If you run the 100-yard dash with the people that can't run as fast as you, yeah, you'll win. Hands down, you know that. But if you run with people much faster than you, all right, yeah, you might come in last every single time, but your time will be better. Because they're making you run all the faster. They're making you dig down just a little bit more. It doesn't matter that you won, your time is faster. And that's what I knew I had to do. I had to get out of Loserville.
And you're jumping off in free fall without a parachute.
Go to where they're making the thing that moves you, that gets you excited, and try and get close to it. Go to where they're making the thing that you like.